All right, man. Man, I got two big dogs on the couch. We in the mansion, y'all. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Big Homie.CC.
Dugar.CC, the baby game chief, man. Legendary Ghoulie. You know that.
No. You keep the mic. I want to ask you something right quick. Dugar,
That word, OG.
why did you take a steal you did to 607 Cup?
607. Folk, he be playing with a lot of people nations. He be saying that GDBD Vice Lord bullshit. And a lot of niggas don't play like that, OG. I'm sure you would understand that.
Right.
I had to tell him, like, man, a lot of niggas don't play what you playing with their nations and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they take that shit real serious. So, you know, some things I can't say. I don't know. I just ended up with his cup.
So did you give it back?
Yeah, I gave it back to him, man. My fans, my supporters said give it back. My manager and them said give it back.
Photos.
I could have took something else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I took the cup because I really want to see what's to it. He was talking about all these spirits and that. I want to tell y'all what this nigga drink. It'll y'all head up.
Tell us what's in the drink.
The man drink candle wax.
Why? What you mean candle wax?
Like actual wax. It's hella wax in the cup. He drink it. Because at first I'm smelling. I grab the motherfucker. I'm sitting by and we talking shit. That shit just smell like piss and shit, bro. Drinking, bro. Shit smell like straight piss, bro. The man got candle wax in that shit. He drinking wax.
Like a match. Yeah. Use match at the bottom of it, just flow. Little ashes and shit in there. Like, I don't even know what that was.
Now he trying to hire us as bodyguards. You know, I kind of be honest with you. I can't hate him.
We got a good working relationship.
Okay, that's what's up.
Sometimes you got to, you know how it go.
Yeah.
Sometimes, not no bully shit, but it's just he be pissing me off.
That's my boy. Him and Dugar don't like you.
So you keep it balanced.
Good balance.
It just be his mouth. It be his mouth, OG. It be his mouth.
One time, Dugar just sitting there chilling. And we was having a serious conversation. And Unc said, what you say, you want to fight? So we look like, wait, what? So he started flexing up at Dugar. He said, yeah. Let's fight. Come down to my weight class and we can fight. We finna fight. We're gonna fight to the death. So we looking like, damn. So as soon as Dugar starts standing up, get out of there. Boom. I'm looking like, damn. But I will say this though, like, we was over there with him and he was sitting in a chair with his back towards me. And he didn't see me. There's no way he could have known it. He was like, BH, who is this? So I'm like, damn. So he was asking about somebody he's seen on his phone. And then like certain little things, like he'll come up to you and respond to what you said, but you was thinking it. You wasn't even saying it. Yeah, that's not an act. Like he can hear people. He can hear people's thoughts. Like I don't know how he does it, but that spiritual shit right there that he be talking about is not an act at all. It kind of see in the field me and bro work in, we've encountered some people who have enhanced abilities and stuff like that. But I'm definitely one of them people. I'll say that for sure. That's on the record saying.
Okay. Let me ask you this right quick, big homie.
Right.
Joker from Real Life Street Star. That's my brother. Shout out to Joker from Real Life Street Stars. But right now, we got to get on Joker right now. Yeah, because Joker said that something to the fact that you took a bullet for Orlando Brown.
Yeah, and in the last few interviews I've done, people are asking me about this. This is completely false. How do I look if I'm getting shot and Dugar ain't shooting up nobody? Like it's not happening. You feel me? Like I'm everybody's bodyguard, but this my bodyguard. So it's kind of like how is this happening? And then why would I be anywhere with Orlando to be getting shot, man? Don't nobody want to even shoot Orlando.
So what you saying? Joker just made this up?
So me and Joker had a conversation about this because I had confronted him about this at real life, and I kind of blew the spot up. Feel me? The interview couldn't come out. I had to come back and refilm an entirely new interview because I was pretty upset. It was getting aggressive, so we had to refilm it. And in the refilm, he said that he heard about a shootout that me and Dugar was in, and then he associated that with Orlando Brown somehow. He said he made a mistake and he apologized. He apologized on camera because for saying that, but all like this internet stuff make you want to stop doing this because like this social media stuff, like people will say and do anything. Like people really ready to die about that clout. They'd rather have that than actual money. Dugar said you can't trust nobody named Joker, which eloquently put. Feel me? That's definitely that's an actual walking paradox within itself. So, right.
Do you feel you could trust Joker?
Here's the thing, man. Like, I've shown Joker that he can trust me.
Okay, but
on several occasions, and I realized that you have to pay attention to the level of inebriation somebody has. Sobriety is something that you got to make sure you encounter before you start trying to negotiate serious things. And I do feel like I got a good level of trust for Joker. It's just that
if you trust Joker,
that's the thing. That's the thing. We live by certain things like penitentiary rules apply. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't live like that. So I'm not going to be holding everybody accountable for the cloth that I walk by because if that's the case, I'm comparing them to myself. Because friendship comes with too much responsibility. So either you're my brother or you're an associate to me. We either family or we just associates. So like I call your phone, you answer. No matter what time of night it is, whenever you call me, I answer. That's somebody I can consider. We done spent a lot of time moving around. That's somebody I would consider my brother. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Joker is working his way toward that. For sure. I don't think he's a bad person at all. I just don't think people's etiquette is up to par at times.
PP, Coach G, I got a question for this brother.
Okay.
Hey, listen. So if you trust Joker, and that's your homie, why your homie ain't put them slips up yet, man? Why you keep playing with me?
Talk about them receipts?
Yeah, why you ain't put them up yet?
Just said 5 minutes.
He just said 5 minutes for like 5 days.
We gonna see.
This your homie though, you say you trust him. Because listen, he let Wack 100 of them come on there and play and say and do all this, and then we got receipts for all that shit to show all that shit is counterfeit. All that shit ain't valid. Standing on business on loose cannon. I just dropped 3,000 noodles on his head. You feel what I'm saying? I just paid that, sent that through. So why he ain't putting these receipts out of them, showing them that they all false? The motherfucking coffee that Wack 100 brought on there to talk crazy to you. We got him on the phone saying it was AI. He said it wasn't me. They use AI. So why he ain't putting them on that on homie?
So obviously Dugar's being sarcastic. This is the type of activity I deal with on a daily basis. So I know his language. This is what I'll say. The amount of money I charge people to get me on the camera, sometimes a little bit more lenient if you paid a lot, and they be having to pay a lot. Loose Cannon and them had to pay me a lot to get on there. And Joker had to pay me a lot to get on there. So, he gets me paid. So, we got a nice level of rapport on that note. What's the exclusive? As we speaking right now, that's an exclusive. Shout out to Giggity, OG.
Wow.
Now you see, we had to play this properly, though. See, that's what I be trying to tell people.
So hold on, Dugar, don't you think you owe Joker an apology?
I was just going to say, listen,
okay.
This Gangsta World part, we're going to keep it all the way G. Hey, man, as a man, you got to be able to admit when you're wrong. You understand? That's something I want to let everybody know, the youth, everybody. If you could talk that shit, when you're wrong, you got to talk it the same way. So I'm going to say right now, live, I want to give an apology to the brother Joker, man. Shout out Real Life Street Stars. He just
Real Life Street
he
Stars.
just posted the receipt on the Real Life Street Stars page on Instagram, so y'all go check that out. Y'all can see what a real boogeyman look like and a fake one look like. You know what I'm saying? And that's love, man. Shout out Real Life Street Stars.
Okay, now I want to jump right quick, man. This is something very interesting that came across my desk. There's a principal. He's in trouble right now for pornography charges after a teacher gave children a writing prompt to write a sex scene you wouldn't show your parent, your mom, it said.
Yeah. So what you're talking about is a scandal that's taking place in Ohio. That's left. Who's operating out in Cleveland. We just left from Ohio, and so I'll read it here again. It says, Ohio mayor tells entire school board to resign or face child pornography charges after teachers gave children writing prompt to write a sex scene you wouldn't allow your mom to see. Right. So this is why, me and Dugar are so passionate. We show a certain level of opulence whenever it comes to this crusade that we've been on against violence against women and children. You got to think about this. We're living in a time where people are trying to devalue the value of the only being on the planet that can even carry human life. Women couldn't vote until the 60s. It used to be legal to beat your wife. In several countries right now, women can't drive or go to school. We were watching presidential campaigns allow biological males to get in boxing rings and fight biological women. I can't really explain it, but for some reason, there is a targeted agenda against the women and against the children. There are ancient burial sites where they used to sacrifice children to some deity. There are places in countries in Africa that I've been to that people believe they'll be healed from debilitating diseases if they rape a baby. I can't really explain what this is about and who's behind it. I feel like it's egregious. I don't respect it. I think a lot of the things that take place is astonishing at times because if you as a parent, as a father, you speaking to your children after school, one of them come tell you like, yeah, Dad, they had us write a sex scene now, but they don't want you to tell you about it. How'd that make you feel? Right. And then, that could lead to you making a choice or people in your family making a choice that will remove you off the street. This is why I believe that we must start to police ourselves, because if we do not police ourselves, we'll fall victim to these mandates that people are putting in place that sometimes, if you're a single father, single mother, you working two, 3 jobs, you only get to see your kids 4, 5 hours out the day, if that. The other 6 hours there at the school building, by the time you get home, you got that 2-hour grace period. By the time you get home and get done working to see them, then they got to be on a weekday. They got them in bed by 10 o'clock at the latest. That's a short window of time. A lot can happen during that time. This mayor is telling the whole school staff, all of you resign, or I'm going to file charges on all of you. The entire staff of the building? When have we ever seen anything like that? This is the times that we are living in. And, every 40 seconds, man, woman or child is kidnapped on the planet. So, in 4 minutes, a lot of people get removed from their family. We got to spread awareness to these type of things. And, if we don't, the children is at risk. Females is the only ones who can carry a life. Only them. If it's none of them, what does that leave us as a species? It's documented proof that human birth rate is on the decline across the world. The white human's birth rate has dropped by a certain amount every year. That's why they banned abortion. They not banning abortions because they want to. No, they banning because look, something's going on here. Our birth rate is in decline, and then we watching people blatantly pass laws to destroy the planet. It's the only place we got to live. That ain't suspicious to you?
Yeah. Of course it is.
Gangsters, killers, and all these members. It's time to get up, get involved, and go help somebody, man. Fight evil, protect women and children, man.
So, Dugar,
that word.
What are your thoughts on the Big U, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon going to jail?
I always say, OG, now when I was younger, I wasn't conscious to a lot of shit. And even if I was so loyal, it ain't even matter. I just loved it. I love the guys. I love the members. I love what we stood for. I'm a natural protector, you feel me? So I ain't care about a lot of shit that I should have, you feel me? But nowadays I tell people all that gang shit to me a little overrated. Because all that gang shit do is get you implicated. So that's what I think about it. It's just, don't you guys niggas don't know how to. Number one, silence and secrecy. That shit ain't common. So that's what I think about it, man.
I gotta.
We got two legends sitting right here.
My brother, you know what this is right here?
For sure. Of course I know. I got gangsters. I got the Gangsta and the D's on here at the same time with the big Dugar.
What? Real thing? Real deal. Oh no.
But yeah, man, that's really what that mean to me, man. It's just niggas just gonna say shit.
It's your boy D's out the mouth. Yeah,
no.
First, I would like to ask you, man, what do you think about Moultrie murder? And this one's partner, the other Beasley, being arrested for it.
First and foremost, rest in peace to Mo 3. Okay. Secondly, I hate to see a guy get took off the street from his kids, his family, and stuff like that. But this is what these mythical street rules lead to for people. You feel me? Like, it's not like people got project buildings and they got shipments of dope coming in and you protecting a multi-million-dollar industry. That's why those rules was put into place. This is not the times we living in right now. You own documents going to the bank, withdrawing the exact amount of money that this informant is claiming that you paid him to commit this murder. Whenever money gets involved, people do things brashly. Because it ain't no way I would have to pay my brother to go get some get back. That lets you know right there, these guys are rappers, they're entertainers, they're not living what they're portraying, because you would have had that count already, and then like your people, they love you, like they already would have handled certain things, right or wrong.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to explain to the youth. Like you don't know what you're looking at. They don't know what they're looking at. What they showing you is nonsense. Complete nonsense, because think about it. You'd have been in situations where your life was at risk.
True.
And there's been situations that you probably had to take part in that didn't nobody offer you no money to go do it. And they probably don't never know what happened on certain things. See what I'm saying? Because, like, I think about it. Because between the guys in this room, it's a lot of stuff that'll never see the light of day. You see what I'm saying? And when it boiled down to it, the man jumped out the car on the freeway, blocked off traffic, then ran down the expressway with a machine gun. People don't understand. Once you do something like that, now you have violated interstate commerce law. Now that's gonna add a whole lot of more resources to this case now. But these guys, like these YouTube Revenge of the Nerds, internet warriors who never did anything in their life, they're very nice people.
Come on now.
Y'all don't know anything about this because you never ever never ever went outside and put your life at risk.
I gotta hear what the OG think about. What you think about it?
What's your thoughts on it?
I haven't really been keeping up with it.
So basically, bro,
I haven't really been keeping up with it. I mean, yeah.
I just say the Diesel speak to my brother Dugar. This is this with Giggity himself. Yo, big bro, what you think about this situation with Mo3 losing his life and Yellow Beezy being arrested for a murder for hire charge?
Yeah.
Make sure y'all shout out the OG Diesel, man. You know how this shit go, man.
Yeah, I got Diesel.
God is good, man. That man free, you know.
Big fat. He out here in Texas.
I'll never see the streets again. They got him
30
back.
years.
He got back. He got back,
man. Big facts. First, my condolences go out to Mo3 family, his children. I love that song. It's scared to go outside. He was talking that talk on that, boy. Yeah, he talked that talk. I never had a chance to meet Yellow Beezy, but I saw Trap Boy Freddy at the fair. Met him. He got me in the club one night. Hey. Shout out to Trap Boy Freddy. Okay. But to be honest with you, if you notice, if y'all look at my channel, I've never done a video on it because it's like I know all those youngsters have loved ones that have guys in the street that rep them. So I don't never want to, because, we move by ourselves a lot out here. Yeah, and we ain't from Texas. So, and I like to be at different events. So I try to keep it peaceful. But seeing, this is what hurts my heart when I see these youngsters jumping out, doing crash dummy stuff. And then when you go to jail, you ain't got the proper money to represent yourself. You can't bond out of jail. Or we hear these stories where you got played, you didn't get all your money, certain stuff like that. And the thing that really gets to me is a lot of youngsters know that there are cameras everywhere. So you jump out, do these crash dummy missions, and then you be wondering how you got him busted. Exactly. Who telling them who did this, and this. When you go to jail, then you be like, man, he ain't holding me down. I'm going to go ahead and get him up.
Yeah,
you know? So a lot of that stuff. Because I was telling Diesel one day, I was like, man, because this man was really ops. Like, I couldn't stand him, man. I'm be honest with you. Man, he was arrogant, cocky. He should dress nice. We had the same girls. Like, I couldn't stand this dude, right? So I said, bro, in 94, we was the murder capital of the world, and we didn't have social media. Just imagine we had, because we used to be stunning. We putting up at the same event.
Today, see, y'all didn't have all of the tools that we had today.
Right.
So, like, man, you really have to go over by them projects as it looked.
Yeah, man. We used to be pulling up. So I was like, bro, we had Instagram because we was really be stunned. We used to be coming out, showing our call, because I kept a foreign whip at a teenage age, you know what I'm saying? And these of them stayed getting at me, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm trying to get at them. So, and I almost lost my life, in the field. So that's why we be showing these youngsters now for me. If me and this man could come together, anybody could come together. Like, I'm talking about, they hit me right here in my chest, right here. Right here in my chest, bro. Like,
he was really trying to do that.
Look, right here. See that mark right there?
Y'all see this? Y'all hear this, man?
Down my stomach. It hit me right here.
Hey, man, that shit do. Hey,
you know what I'm saying? So, we can come together. I got on theirs first. And then they read that.
Who started?
Me. Hey, Diesel said he started it.
Hey, yeah. Feet don't fail, but I stole off on him in the field because this is how we come up. If we beef it, no matter where we see each other at, we gonna get at you. Fighting and wherever we see each other at. And the crazy part about it, the police had caught them. Right? Tell them what the police told y'all. What the police said.
They can let us go because Gangsta wasn't coming back to court. They wasn't gonna show up in court.
Oh, they knew y'all would come.
Oh, they knew they was gonna retaliate. They was gonna retaliate.
Real nigga shit. That was real nigga shit.
They released them, bro. So I'm like, yeah, man. So So for to see this kind of stuff, the only thing I think about now that I'm on the sideline is that both losing. Like, Mo3, his family, his children, now they grew up without their father. Then the young man who did it, now he in prison, and his mother or family that's supporting him got to go through the money, all the visits, going through being disrespected by the guards to get in. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time, because for me, these was down there with my son just recently. The officers that was letting us in, searching us in the federal building, were very respectful. A decent conversation. So it's like, okay, we civilians now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sure. It felt good for me and Diesel to sit on the courtroom outside in the hallway. Yeah, man. Me and him was like, Diesel was like, man, wow. He was looking around, and I understand his situation because he gone 30 and been home 6 months. Then, but the crazy part about it, this man want to go out to the French Quarter Festival. I said, man, too high, I ain't going out there. He already called me and said, man, the boy, these people just got shot up right by me. The boy looking at me, tucking the gun like, you a witness? What's up? Like these, I said, now you ready to come home? Huh? Yeah, man, I'm on my way back now.
Hey, I want to say though, man, not to cut you off, Gangsta, but I gotta say this. I gotta follow and I gotta make sure they grasp what's going on right now. Like, we gotta get them OGs real they flowers right now. You feel me? Like, that's some real shit. These brothers have real smoke in it, in the trenches, and these brothers able to come together. Like, this shit ain't no joke. You feel me? And I just think. I'm from Chicago. I just think the world needs to really soak that shit in. You know what I'm saying? That shit is outstanding, man. And as the baby gang chief, as big Dugar folk, I want to tell y'all I respect you brothers, man. Keep going, appreciate man. That. God is good. Both of you brothers free y'all back, man. That shit beautiful to me, bro, because I know a lot of OGs that ain't coming like that. You feel me? They got y'all power, y'all voice, y'all same position, but they don't use it. So I just want to let y'all know to keep going, bro. For real.
Yeah. And the crazy part about it, because for people who follow my story, a lot of my story I've been in one. I lost this one here. Okay. Come on, almost took my life. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But and I always look at it like, you really want to help the children, bro. You're gonna put that to the side. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all right now. Some stuff I haven't got to the point where some of my ops that I haven't got to the point where I can sit down with them because some of my best friends were deleted by them. So if you could talk to the family of my best friend and they forgive you, then I can sit down. But I can't just get on the camera with dudes who really deleted my best friend. But that's gonna be like a different level, you know what I'm saying? For sure. But I'm just happy that me and Diesel have come together. He trusts me, come out here to Texas, and now we moving forward, man.
Yeah, y'all have pulled up to the crib, man.
Big facts.
That was a long drive too.
Man, look,
long drive.
No. Let me tell you what's good. I was talking about you at first. I said, man, he talking about a mansion. Man, they live in houses around here. Then we start turning. He said, hold up, bro, look over that way. I said, okay, that's where the mansion's over there. And then when I pressed the gate, I said, oh yeah, boy, that's the big boy stuff here. So yeah, man, shout out to you, bro. Thank you for inviting us in here. I see the robot over there, the robot rolling around, taking pictures, looking and all that old. Man, y'all doing it, man. I appreciate it. And it's motivation for me and Diesel, man, because, we got a lot to go. But this is enough for us. Let's get back to y'all.
Hold on.
So, because we know you also, you good with this situation with these women that took this trip. What are your thoughts on that? I was just looking at that.
They took a
the space space flight with all the women that just went off, just the women on that thing. Space flight.
Yeah. So I believe Gayle King was on there. I seen Oprah was watching, because Gayle King, her best friend. I seen some of the Kardashian ladies that I know. They was there. I think that people need to understand the fact. Kind of on borrowed time with this planet. I don't really know if people pay attention to what's going on. We got China pretty much pillaging the sea with illegal fishing. That's why you see our country trying to buy the Panama Canal and do certain things so they can try to police the oceans well. Because if certain species disappear out the ocean, then certain bacteria disappear out the ocean. Then certain fauna disappear out the ocean. Then it'll turn yellow, and then right. So, in order for humanity to survive, we're going to have to be a spacefaring civilization. And I saw the video, and I'm just going to address a few things. People said that the landing of the pod, they felt like it was fake because of that landing. It looked extremely harsh, and people thought people would be injured on the inside. Underneath that pod, there are thrusters that engage to soften the landing. So that's why you saw all of that dust. Secondly, these ladies didn't go into deep space. They went into the upper atmosphere. This is not the first time this has been done. There's a gentleman who worked for Red Bull who went up to the atmosphere in high altitude balloon. You know, shout out to Jeff Bezos with his process. You know, 120 grand, I think, 150 a seat to go into the upper atmosphere, see the Earth. Where they say the firmament exists, people say the Earth is flat. Get you a $150,000 ticket, go see. You feel me? I'm not doing it. You feel me? Like, I'm not doing it. But I salute them. I like that though. Like, we gotta get to space, man. We gotta get to space. There was a period of time in history where volcanoes erupted and the sun didn't shine for 10 years. You know, you got whole areas on the earth where forests were dying because of it. People don't know this, but it's about that time. It's about that time. So now we see people going into space. We got all of these, you know, Jeff Bezos got a company competing with Elon Musk. And, you know, when you start seeing companies like Starlink giving you satellite access to internet, because you got companies like China who threatening to cut internet wires on the bottom of the ocean. You see they putting out press releases about solar flares. One solar flare knock us back to the Stone Age. Yeah, but his Starlink system was failing that day. He was trying to teleport when we pushed up on him. That's why we seen him on his phone. He was trying to get his teleportation app. Yeah, you know, he had to call Elon about that. Both of them.
So, big fella, that's one more thing I'd like to ask you. So, you actually a bodyguard for real?
Yes, definitely. Actual bodyguard, been doing it 16 years. I can send you all of my receipts about people, clients I've got, all type of stuff. Yeah, on my
So
YouTube.
Have you ever bodyguard celebrities or anything like that?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Man, okay, we got Lil B the Bass God. We got Rocky Fresh. We got Iman Shumpert, Teyana Taylor, Lady Gaga, Lil Jon, several NBA players. Kind of slowed down on the rappers. Did a lot of models. Judy J from Bad Girls Club, Erica from Bad Girls Club, Brittany Ireland, Playboy Magazine, Evander Holyfield. Yeah.
So who would you say you established the closest relationship with?
Iman Shumpert, without a doubt. That's like my real family, actual show. For sure, without a doubt. That's an outstanding member right there. Sure. You know, he won an NBA championship with the Cavaliers. I was with him for that. He won Dancing with the Stars. Feel me? I lived out there in Cleveland when he was living out there. Yeah, that's my boy. That's my brother right there.
OG dudes were just on he the bodyguard, but I'm his bodyguard. Yeah. Dugar.
Oh yeah. I done had money on my head a couple times. Yeah. They was trying to kill my ass. I said, Dugar hanging out windows, doing all kind of shit. Shit. When the FBI come to your crib and tell you, trying to get your life, that's a bad day. That's a bad feeling. Back under the trenches. Shout out, big bro. Shout out.
So, Dubar, you really from Chicago? Yeah.
Born and raised.
Do you actually go back sometimes?
Yeah. You know, we take so many.
Me personally, I gotta go see them trenches. You know, there's still loved ones out there. I'm still losing people. They just killed my little cousin, like Long Leg Crack started just killed my little cousin like about, I want to say 3 weeks ago. About a month ago. He just killed my little cousin and shit. I had to go to his funeral on my birthday. My birthday, March 9th. I had to go to his funeral on the day of my birthday. So I'm hell yeah, I'm never gonna not go back to the rack because that's that's like y'all be saying the bottom and shit like that. Like that's the trench. That's what I'm cousins that and shit. I gotta make sure they gotta be able to touch me. They see it living like that. I'm living and doing what I'm doing. They gotta be able to touch me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be able to walk around with them. I ain't ducking shit. This is just my life. I know what comes with it. I know what I signed up for. So I know it could be over with. But that's why I'm on point. You know what I'm saying? But hell yeah, go back a lot. You know FBG Duck? FBG Duck?
Only been back
like 6 months. Okay. I'm gonna put you on, OG.
Okay.
But yeah, but
go after this?
Yeah, we got to go to Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah.
Yeah, but just to bring you up, though, OG. You ever heard of Lil Durk so far? Yeah. All right, so we got Lil Durk, and then you got FBG Duck.
Hold on, let's make sure he ain't capping. Where Lil Durk from?
Chicago, him and Vaughn. These are brothers.
Okay.
Come on, OG ain't capping. You know what you know. So you got Duck. Like Duck was kind of like on that same level, but he got killed in long little big clout. You know what I'm saying? I'm from that side of the turf, though. You feel me?
So I want to go into the part where Wack 100 say he had you scared. I want to get into that, bro. What happened?
Shout out to Rob, man. So look, bro. The last time I was scared, I wasn't even born.
Okay.
So it's like as soon as I was born, I had to hurry up and drive myself to the crib from the hospital because my mama was still kind of sick. I had to get to it. So like, bro, this dude is the biggest weirdo I've ever seen, man. He blatantly lied. He called Vlad TV, lied to Vlad TV. He called Cap Capone. He stopped interviewing Big Homie. He calling around doing this stuff because, I've been picking on some of the celebrity guys. You feel me? When I first seen him, he tell me, calm down, CC is just for content. I'm like, what? I told my manager, man, call the bail bondsman. It's going down today. It is what it is. These boys been saying all of this shit. Bro, he's a 57-year-old man. He like 5'4". There's no way I could ever be scared of fool. He's a goofball. Oh my gosh, he's a goofball. But here's the thing though. Wack got paid to try to slander and smear my name on the internet. You feel me? He got paid for that, and I just got some intel on that. Somebody was paying for bots leave negative comments about me on every video. Like somebody was spending a lot of money to try to tarnish my image. I still feel like they probably paid Joker some money. I definitely probably still feel that way. But, I don't take things personal. I don't have my emotions involved. Most days I don't really feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to be around my family, friends and shit. Like, most days I don't feel nothing. I'll be, but like shit like this, I'm gonna get excited for it. It's like, come on, bro. Like, once I seen they was faking.
Hey, Gangsta, hey, OG Diesel, am I wrong for putting 3,000 noodles on loose cannon head?
Is that wrong?
What kind of noodle is it? The Roman noodle? Like different
spicy chili noodle seasoning package.
So you ain't had the shrimp?
Nah, I ain't put the shrimp on his ass.
Probably gotta put the shrimp on.
Yeah, people like that seafood, so it's just...
okay. So that's why I like gangsters right here. Okay. Say that.
You gotta have shrimp, you gotta have the beef, so it's like... Who? Kids and chicken.
Oh, you up not loose. Oh, yeah. Say less. Wet pack, summer dog. Yeah, we need all that. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you something, bro. So is it a way... I'm just asking, is there a way that you can hold the suit first, and let's see how the court process play out before you put the dogs on him?
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get him right now. I want his ass smashed, OG.
Man, like, you can't find a way to forgive him?
Not right now. I don't even think I'm ever gonna forget that nigga. That nigga called me all type of shit.
I'm not like that.
We don't play that shit. Listen, we leave with respect. I don't want motherfuckers to get this shit up. Don't nobody think we don't think we tough or none of that shit. We just built like this. We lead with respect. We don't play that shit. We don't disrespect men because we don't like being disrespected. Them the first line of disrespect. And them niggas be lying. You know what I'm saying? Everything Wack ever said was a lie. Wack keeps going around saying he exposed my homie. But his facts is not right, and don't nobody pull his card on that shit. Like he'll say, "Oh, my homie said that he worked for Buster." If you do your research, he never said that. He'll be like, "Oh, you lied. You said you worked for Diddy." He never said that. He always said he was bodyguarding somebody at parties where these brothers attended, and he seen some questionable shit. He never said he worked for them though. So that's how you know Wack 100 is flawed. And that's why I never no. They gotta feel this shit.
So let me ask you, if y'all in Walmart and y'all see Wack pushing the basket in Walmart, what happened?
I'm gonna get away from him because I know he probably got federal surveillance 24/7.
Okay. Well, let's move right along then.
I'm the type of guy that like one day, you know what I'm saying, you just don't make it to the mailbox.
But what if there's that check in it? Man, you can make, man.
Oh, no.
You got the income tax check coming. He can make it to the mail. Man, all right now. So anyway, man, hey, yo, so tell me what's your favorite clubs out here in Dallas? Y'all like to roam?
Dallas Cabaret North, Club Echo, DG's.
Shout out to DG's. I've been there.
Yeah, I really love these clubs out here. People out here.
Shout out to 5-Star Bar and Grill.
5-Star Bar and Grill is going down.
Yeah.
I got to get to Shreveport next though. I was introduced to some tartar sauce from a place called Orlando and like this stuffed shrimp.
Now you got to go to Cassandra's.
Wait, so what's this? What's Cassandra?
Oh man, it's right under the bridge. Man, that restaurant they got.
Because you know our manager, big bro Rob from Shreveport.
Well, you ain't telling about what is Sandra's or Cassandra's?
Yeah,
man,
him and Lando from down there.
Oh man, that's like
down there.
You got the best food in the town.
They be bringing stuff over here for. They be bringing shit back.
Bring them. Oh,
I'm finna go down there, man. We should do like a food blog or something together.
Let's do that. We can do that when we get back.
What? Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
You know what they call it? Mukbang.
Yeah,
Jesus like to do that all the time. Crypto G be telling we be going tasting the food. Yeah, I guess we'll shout him out on the little channel. Crypto Jesus. I guess we'll shout him out. Yeah, man. I guess we'll shout him out.
They be on there with each other all day.
Yeah,
that's how you
that's really my bro. Yeah, that's my bro, man. He got his own channel. He doing his thing. Yeah, shout out to him, bro.
I ordered you a box, though, G.
A box?
He like moonshine, man. He'll go take the train, come back.
Man.
He be down in Tennessee in the mountains and shit, getting that moonshine. You know, we drink Kool-Aid. The whole world drink Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. Yeah, we got. Yeah. Kool-Aid coming soon. Shout out Big Dugar. Dugar! Hold up.
Before we get out, y'all got anybody y'all want to shout out?
I want to shout out my brother OG Giggity, Terrance Gangsta Williams. I want to shout out my boy Diesel from the Mel. You feel me? I want to shout out to y'all.
Well, you say Mel. Why you say Mac? No, I'm from Mac. No, he from you call his project. All right.
Cause see, that's what I'm saying. I ain't want to start nothing up. You feel me?
You right, man.
You feel me?
Okay.
I was just trying to,
Okay.
We on a peaceful wave. You feel me?
I want to shout out OG show. I also want to shout out anybody that's out here not hating, that's actually waking up every day to fight evil, man. I'm a nigga that done made a lot of mistakes out here. With a lot of brothers that we done made a lot of mistakes, but we pushing for something better. And we can laugh and giggle all day long, but we serious about this protect women and children situation. And we really out here moving forward. As y'all can see, these brothers able to put their past behind them. I want to make sure that we don't be distracted from that type of message. That's the message right there. We protect the women and children, and we being outstanding gentlemen. So if you out here trying to protect women and children, you fighting evil, you standing on the business, shout out to you.
So y'all got any social medias to let the people know how to find y'all?
Yeah, absolutely. You can find me at Homie.CC and on YouTube, Off the Grid Network.
You already know you can find me at BigDugar.cc on Instagram, and on YouTube you can find me at Big Dugar Network. Network spelled with 2K. Baby Gang Chief mixtape out right now. You gotta subscribe to my YouTube to go check that out though.
There y'all have it. We out of here. Wow.
Phone now.